Okay, so today we're going to be doing arithmetic sequences, and the first step to solving an arithmetic sequence is finding the common difference. And the formula for the common difference would be D equals A sub 2 minus A sub 1. So to check that, you would take 35 minus 30, and you would get 5. So it is a constant rate of adding 5 to each term, and so on. Now for the next one, you can already tell that it's not as constant. You can see for this one, if you were to take 10 minus 5, you would get 5, okay? But if you were to take 20 minus 10, you would get 10. So it's not a constant rate, which means it's a geometric sequence. So now we have arithmetic sequence formulas. We have the recursive formula and the explicit formula. Now with the explicit formula, the previous term is unknown, but with the recursive formula, you have to know the previous term, which would be this right here. And the recursive formula is a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus d, and d is always going to be your common difference. Okay? And then with your explicit formula, it would be a sub n equals a sub 1, which would be your first term, plus d, which is your common difference, times n minus 1, and n is your nth term. So let's try a problem where we would identify the recursive and explicit formula. So let us remember that is a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus d. So you have to find the common difference first. So if you subtract 46 minus 41, you get 5. So this is going to be sub n minus 1 plus 5. So that is your recursive formula. So now to find the explicit formula, which we remember is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus d, which is your common difference, times n minus 1. Okay? So for this one, it would be a sub n equals 41, which is your first term, you can see right there, plus your common difference, which we've identified as 5, and then n minus 1. So then you would take 5 and you would distribute that into n, and you would distribute that into 1, which would be 41 plus 5n minus 5. Then you would subtract 5 from 41, so then it would be a sub n equals 5n plus 36, and that is your explicit formula. So now we're going to find the next term using the recursive formula. So in this problem, we're going to find the sixth term out of this sequence. So we're going to find the common difference first, which would be 17 minus 13 equals 4. So our recursive formula would be a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus 4. So remember, in the recursive formula, we have to know the previous term to get the term that we're trying to find, which in this case is the sixth term. So we have to find the fifth term before getting to the sixth term. So we would do a sub 5 equals 25, because that is our previous term, minus 1 plus 4. 25 minus 1, 24 plus 4. 24 plus 4 equals 28. So a sub 5 is 28. So that will be our fifth term. Now to find our sixth term, since we know our fifth term, we're going to do a sub 6 equals 28 minus 1 plus 4. 28 minus 1, 27. 27 plus 4 equals 31. So that is our sixth term. Okay, so let's try a problem where we have to find the next term, which would be the 32nd term. So instead of using the recursive formula, which requires the previous term to get all the way up to the 32nd term, which is going to take a really long time, we're going to use the explicit formula, which is much, much shorter and easier to do. So first you have to find the common difference, which would be 37 minus 34 equals 3. Okay? So then you would plug that into a sub n equals 34, which is your first term, plus your common difference, which is 3 times n minus 1. You would distribute 3 into n and 1, which becomes 34 plus 3n minus 3. 34 minus 3 is 31, so that becomes 3n plus 31, which will be your explicit formula. So now all you have to do is plug 32 into n. So that would be a32 equals 3 times 32 plus 31. 3 times 32, 96, plus 31 equals 127. So a sub 32 equals 127. And that is our 32nd term. Now we come to finding the arithmetic mean. So the arithmetic mean is the sum of two numbers divided by 2. So if we look at this first problem, we have 84 and we have 110. So what we would do is add 84 plus 110 divided by 2. So 84 plus 110 equals 194. Put that over 2 equals 97. So our missing term is 97. And that sums up arithmetic sequences. Thanks for listening.